Trisha.
Andrew.
Guess what?
What?
I got to do something really cool. Trisha knows what it is. But
I do know what it is.
I got to do something like so cool. And I felt like really special. And I felt like I mean something to this world. This is very... It was the It Chapter 2 premiere. So, but real quick, it was really cool. Tell them how we got these amazing tickets.
So my husband, who is an avid Stephen King fan.
Yeah.
It is his favorite book that he has read numerous times. And so he entered a contest to get 2 passes to the press screening about 3 weeks before It Chapter 2 released in theaters.
Yeah, this wasn't like an early preview like the day before it came out. No,
it was definitely about 3 weeks before, I think.
Yeah.
And so he actually won. And I mean, he wasn't even going to go because he was hoping it would be near where we live, and it was in downtown Chicago. And both my husband and I hate downtown Chicago.
I love downtown Chicago.
Andrew carries a big boner for downtown Chicago.
Big time. I mean, that 3 inches is rocking.
Down boy. So I was going to go with Brandon, but then our son got sick and he wasn't going to go. And I'm like, are you crazy? Tell Andrew. Andrew will go. And he's like, nah, Andrew probably has work. You know, you have to leave early. And I'm like, just text the man. And
so I'm sitting at work, and I'm at my desk, and I'm running numbers on something, and all of a sudden I see this text come through. Well, I think it had already texted it, but I was in the middle of stuff, so I didn't see it right away. So then I see this text, and he's like, really like, dude, you don't have to. Don't feel pressure.
Yep.
I know this is last minute and stuff like that. I didn't even respond. I asked the lady who handles a lot of my appointments and stuff, clear the rest of the day, shut everything down, and went, hell effing yes. That was it.
And he was home about 30 minutes later and ready to go.
Yeah, it was on. It was time to go. And so we get these, and if you've never been on something like this, it is such a trip because you get there and the line starts. The line ended up being like around the block, which was crazy. And the part of it was, too, is that even if you won, they overbook the theater. So if you don't get there early enough, you still might not get in even if you have these tickets. So,
correct.
So, and it's all a big media thing because it's for all of the media to get ready to put their reviews out. That's the whole point of it.
Yep.
And so we get there like hours early, and thank God we did because had we got there even an hour and a half, 2 hours before the movie, we'd have never gotten in. Never gotten in. And so there's lines of all the people, and her husband's a real good friend of mine, and we're having a really good time because we didn't fit in, like, at all. No. Even though Brandon's probably more of a Stephen King dork than anyone.
I agree.
He doesn't look like it. Like,
no,
he wasn't
doesn't.
wearing, like, a Pennywise costume. No. He wasn't, like, you know, all the backstory. He wasn't going through all of that with all the people. So it was, but he knows probably more than all of them combined. So we wait through the line. You had to even have the physical ticket. It was crazy. All the stuff you had to go through. They went through your pockets, your bags to make sure you didn't have cameras and all this different stuff. But we get in there, and it is like, I mean, and I don't knock them, but it was every nerd you ever went to in high school. All they did was grow up and get bigger.
Andrew.
That's all they did.
Andrew.
There was a lot of male ponytails. A lot of male ponytails. Lot of tube socks with shorts that were way too short for grown men.
No.
Yeah, it was not good. Almost no women. Which these guys.
So would I stuck out like a sore thumb?
Yeah, you would have stuck out.
I would have gotten hit on a lot.
You would have gotten. He would have had to build a fortress around you because the only women there were. I mean, hey, and each to your own. But I know I like women at least take a shower once a month. Most of them probably had not. I know this is harsh. But it's true. And so we were having a ball just waiting. And I have a really cool picture of one of the ponytail guys I was talking about. I'll put it up for you. And he stood in front of us for like an hour while we're waiting for the movie to start. Anyway, the guys come in, And they set up these things at the front of the theater that catch your phone if you try to record. It catches the infrared.
Yes.
And you had to sign a thing that said if you tape this and they think you have intention of getting it out there, they can find you $150,000. They take your phone. They do all this stuff. They had security guards patrolling the theater the whole movie.
Really?
The whole movie. And they weren't like nice about it. The guy got up and was yelling. If you yelling. And these people are from the studio.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because if it got out,
oh,
they're
that
gonna
would
lose
be
millions of dollars.
Terrible.
So it was so crazy when it almost like felt like you were like in prison. Like, you know what I mean? Like you had like guards watching you. And if you had to go out and go to the bathroom, they're like checking you and stuff. You're just like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, they were checking all the women's purses. They had the wand. The boop, boop,
oh,
boop,
sure.
boop. They're
yeah.
doing that, patting pockets. It was crazy. But if you haven't seen it, the movie was so good. You did go see it though, right?
Yeah, Brandon had bought us tickets to opening day months ago before he got the screening tickets.
Yeah.
So we went and saw it on the 6th.
Okay. Yeah. What did you think?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Did you like it better than the first one?
No.
What?
I liked it. I will put it this way. It is a bajillion times better than the adult part of the old movie.
Oh, miniseries.
The miniseries.
Right. With John Boy. Holy moly. That guy is creepy.
I love John Boy.
I think he flew around with Epstein.
Oh, he did not. Don't say that about John Boy. Oh, that's
He and
sad.
Epi were hanging out.
No,
I'm sure he wasn't.
but yes, I liked the adult version of the movie better.
Okay.
But with the first movie, the kids were just undeniable. They were
It was so good.
phenomenal.
It was so good. It reminded me of like the not Lean on Me. What was the other one with River Phoenix?
Oh,
you know, everybody's in their cars screaming the name at us right now.
I know.
Not Lean on Me.
Stand By Me.
Stand By Me.
Yes.
There it is. It was like that level of child acting. That was just like, whoa.
And do you know that Will, the actor for Will,
Yeah.
never had an acting lesson in his life?
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Wow.
Never, not once.
That's insane.
Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
I mean, he's so phenomenal. They all are.
Yeah.
But
some people are just like born with it. Like, you know what I mean?
He was born with it.
Yeah. And so for me, I was different. I loved the second one better, but I liked the adult part. But I think two of my favorite actors and an actress in the whole world are Hader and Chastain. And then also McAvoy is just unbelievable.
They were phenomenal.
So, and they were all so good.
Yes.
Hader, for me, I've always loved him as a comedic actor and stuff, but he was off the charts.
He was.
He was so good.
He should win an award for this movie.
I think so, too. I mean, we're going to start seeing him in movies like
I hope
crazy.
I hope so.
It was so good. So, but it was just such a fun experience. So if you ever get something like that, even if your kid gets sick, you tell him. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm serious. I was so sad. But I will say this. Brandon had a billion times more fun with you than he ever would have had with you.
You think so?
Oh my God, hands down. Because you encourage his terrible behavior in public. I don't. I've been putting up with it for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he's got all these little quips that he throws out there, and I'm constantly smacking him. Brandon, you can't say that. We are in public. People can hear you. And he just has zero filter.
Yeah.
And you love
I
people
love zero
who have
filter.
zero
That's
filters.
my favorite.
Because he will just let loose, and then you laugh, then you give him the attention he wants, so he keeps doing it. And it gets worse and worse and worse.
He was a riot. I mean, the stuff he comes up with, I'm like,
it's terrible.
I beg him, please come write for Chick with a Stick. Just write for us. Just write for us. I mean, he is so good and so fun. But we had a ball, and once he got going, then I couldn't breathe, but I'm laughing so hard. And, you know, people around, I'm sure, are getting offended, but we didn't give a hell.
No, Brandon doesn't care.
Yeah.
In fact, he wants people to get riled up by it because it fuels his desire to continue doing things like that.
Right.
It's like an itch that they scratch for him.
And he's like that guy when he cracks a joke, everyone laughs. He'll never laugh. He doesn't laugh at his own jokes.
He
So
sure
it's just
doesn't.
like that. Like you can't tell if it's funny or hatred. You can't
don't
really
know.
tell. It's a mix, I think, and it's hysterical. So anyway,
Unless you're married to him. It's not very hysterical.
that's not as hysterical.
There's been plenty of times where I am so glad he saves his comments for after the food has arrived because I wouldn't eat the food had he made the comment prior to it showing up in front of me.
Oh my God. He's one in a million.
Yeah.
He really is. He's
He's
in a
all
million.
mine.
He's
You
all
can't
yours,
have him.
Trisha.
He's all
You've been
mine.
locked down. What is it now? 20 years you've been together?
20 years.
20 years.
Yep.
We're fellow 20-year relationship people. So therapists are getting well paid from us.
Yes, they are.
So if you ever get an experience to do something like that, you got to do it. It's super fun. And the movie's really good. You should go check it out.
You definitely should.
Right?
Yeah.